We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Lance going to put it up right away. Christian Watson. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Christian Watson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. The Giants at 2-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Shedding the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Throwing Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Joe Tryon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. That is caught. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Lance now on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Shotgun now for Lance. That one's taken in by Spears.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Jones on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards.
And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Christian Watson. And finally brought down at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Here we go. Set. 4-3 rail. You. Yellow. 6. Mega. Ready?
Lance now on 1st down. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Ashton Doolin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this 1st half of play.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 cycles.
Now Lance. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Lance. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Christian Watson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's wide right. No good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will shrink to 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
If you're a fan of offensive football, this game has suited you well. Both offenses continuing to move the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of defensive football, you're not having so much fun watching this one. These coordinators, they're going to be scrambling to figure out a way to counter so far. It may just come down to which one of these defenses can make one stop that could change the course of this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this one too low.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
17.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Spears.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Lance to throw on second down here.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Got his man. It's Williams.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Mike Williams.
An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Lance going to try to throw for this.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, Cyclone! Go, Cyclone! Go, 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 Fish! To the right, Pacino! To the right!
Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Dom Capers! Dom Capers! Dom Capers! Dom Capers!
Now Jones on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Right, 97. Roster, 6.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Barkley.
Well, they hit him in the backfield. field, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2nd and 7. Lance going to throw.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Lance now to throw.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On the double. Blaster. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
17.
On play action, Lance
rolling to his right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
To throw, it's Lance. A throw on the money there to Doolin.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Lance now on first down.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Donald Parham.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
65 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
In motion left is Beckham. Throwing Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Joe Tryon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now Jones.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to
touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tajay Spears with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
This is 1st and 10.
Wide shift to Cruz. Cruz. Timberland.
Jones.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In his own end zone, it's Lance. He's got this to Williams, complete. Through the middle of the field. Mike Williams.
Touchdown!
Mike Williams
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Buccaneers 54, Giants 36.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Joe Tryon.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
North salad, north salad.
Jones now. Off play action. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Flick right, flick right, flick right.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little